After the Celtics' 0-2 start and Gordon Hayward's season-ending injury, many people thought that the Celtics season was over. But after going on a 16-game winning streak and being the number one team in the NBA, many people consider them better than the Cavs and a favorite to win the East. They also consider Kyrie Irving the frontrunner for MVP this season. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why Kyrie Irving may be the most overrated player in the NBA. Let's get right into it. Now, Kyrie's skill is undeniable, obviously. He's an all-star talent, if not a superstar talent. But the reason that I think he is overrated this season is because of people considering him as the frontrunner for MVP or a top 3 MVP candidate just because of the winning streak. And although he is putting up great numbers, and like I said before, he is a great player, I think that people are going a little bit too quickly. At the time that I'm recording this video, Kyrie Irving has less points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, and a lower percentage. And this is after being given the keys to the Boston Celtics. It's kind of crazy how he averaged higher numbers in pretty much every major offensive category, yet he was the second option. And now that he's become the star player, his numbers have gone down. Another big reason I think Kyrie Irving is being overrated this season is because people are overlooking the great supporting cast that he has. Ever since Gordon Hayward went down, people thought of the Celtics as a one-star team, but so far this season, the young players have really stepped up, and they also have some nice pieces off the bench. Jason Tatum so far is a top 3 Rookie of the Year candidate. Jaylen Brown has increased points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, and steals per game. Al Horford has increased points per game, rebounds per game, and an increased field goal percentage. Terry Rozier has improved in almost every major statistical category, and he's become a big surprise player off the bench. Aaron Baines was even a high scorer in one of their wins so far this season, and he's proven to be a great player off the bench. And Marcus Morris, the player that they traded Avery Bradley for, ever since he's gotten back from his injury, has looked very nice. So Kyrie Irving, like I've said multiple times, is very talented. But people need to give more credit to these supporting players because they are taking a big load off of his shoulders. All of that being said, even though I think that the role players are being overlooked, the most underrated person in this whole equation is Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens has been one of my favorite coaches ever since he came into the league, and I don't like the Celtics at all. I'm a Toronto Raptors fan, so I hate losing to the Celtics, but Brad Stevens is a great coach, and like I said before, he's my favorite coach in the league. He has brought these young players together and molded them around Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is still the star player, but he has figured out a way to incorporate these young players into the lineup and figure out how to get the most production out of them. In my opinion, he should be Coach of the Year just based off of what he's done so far in this season, and I think that he will get it by the end of the season. Brad Stevens is a great coach, and I think that, like I said before, he is the most underrated person in this whole equation. Now, that being said about Brad Stevens and the Celtics role players, let's look at all the other players in the league that are putting up similar production or better production than Kyrie Irving for their teams this season. First off, we have James Harden, who I think should be the MVP frontrunner right now. Next is Giannis Antetokounmpo. We all know what he's done this season. He's been absolutely incredible. LeBron James, the best player in the world. Kristaps Porzingis, who's really emerged as a star this season after Carmelo Anthony got traded. DeMarcus Cousins, crazy production. Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan, Bradley Beal, Blake Griffin, Victor Oladipo, Joel Embiid, Kemba Walker, Devin Booker, LaMarcus Aldridge, CJ McCollum, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. All these players are putting up similar or better all-around numbers than Kyrie Irving, and I know that numbers aren't everything, and I know that the Celtics have been really good so far this season, but just looking at all these players, I'm not sure how you could put Kyrie Irving ahead of them just because of the team's record. I think that Kyrie Irving is being overrated, and even if he isn't the most overrated player in this league, I think that he is the most overrated MVP candidate so far this season. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below on whether or not you think that Kyrie Irving is overrated, the most overrated, if he's underrated even, and also remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I will see you in my next video. Thanks a ton.